You're listening to the Heather Duplessis Allen Drive podcast from NewstalkZB.
Now, I hope you're ready for another Commerce Commission investigation. This time, the ComCom is looking into potential breaches of the Fair Trading Act in the retirement village sector. The Retirement Village Residents Association has welcomed this news, and the National President, Brian Peet, is with us now. Hi, Brian.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Why has it taken them this long? Because you guys have been complaining for a while.
Yeah, correct, but there's a lot of things happening within the government circles, so we're just very pleased to be considered now for the Commerce Commission to review the unfair clauses that we've identified for a number of years that we would like to see changed in the review of the Act. And, of course, the Commerce Commission review dovetails very clearly into the review of the Act that's being carried out by the Minister Edmonds and her officials. So we're just so pleased that that hopefully the Commission will come up with something. All we're asking for is fairness and consumer protection. We're not asking for the world. We're just asking for fairness and consumer protection.
Okay, so what in particular do you think is unfair?
Well, there's a number of clauses within the Act that was written 20 years ago and never been reviewed. If I just give you some examples, the payback period of when people move on or pass on, there just seems to be we're miles apart from the RVA with regards to what they would like and what we would like. We're asking for a 28-day period for the payback when we pass our keys in, or the estate does, that we should get our money back. And RVA, they're suggesting that they're suggesting to their members that they could consider paying some interest on the capital that hasn't been repaid, and we don't think that's fair. So it could be people 9 months and they still haven't got their money back, but they might pay a little bit of interest. Some other things like the fees that could carry on, and excuse the terminology, but fees can continue when the resident is actually dead, and we just don't think that's fair, and we really need that to be reconsidered. Repairs and maintenance aspects, across New Zealand there's about 25 to 30% of villages charge for all repairs and maintenance within our units, i.e. repairs to a heat pump or hot plates or hot water systems. And residential tenancies have more rights than what we do as residents, and we've put in thousands of dollars into the villages, as you know, to have the occupation rights agreement. So they're just some of the very serious. One of the most important things now, though, is retrospective aspects. And I'm going around villages across North Island at the moment, and I just asked the question: do you think it would be fair if people in villages now, 50,000 people, might not get the benefits if the Act is reviewed? And they're up in arms. Honestly, there would be mutiny from somewhere if people in villages might not get retrospective aspects.
You're talking about whether it's retrospective or not, which is a fair point, actually. Brian, thank you for talking us through, and best of luck, because there's a couple of probes, ComCom and obviously the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, and between that should get something, I'd imagine. That is Brian Peet, the Retirement Village Residents Association's National President.
For more from Heather Duplessis Allen Drive, listen live to NewstalkZB from 4 p.m. weekdays or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.